Hello and welcome to Gated Theories. Today we're going to be looking into something to do with sports. Now, I may not be the best at sports, but I tell you, something I do know is what sports documentaries to watch. So without further ado, today we're going to be having a look at 5 sports documentaries you guys definitely need to check out. But before we get into that, if you are new to the channel, wouldn't mind clicking that subscribe button. That would be awesome, as we are trying to hit 10,000 subscribers as soon as possible, and every little helps. But without further ado, let's get straight on with the video. Our number 5 pick is Andy Murray Resurfacing. Now, this is a film on Amazon Prime. You can go and check it out if you have Amazon Prime. If not, sign up for the free subscription to Amazon Prime and the free trial for it, and go and watch this because this is amazing. So Andy Murray Resurfacing is about the journey of Andy Murray coming back from his major injury. Now, Andy Murray, if you don't know, is one of the best tennis players in recent years, and has been slightly unlucky in the fact that Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer and Novak Djokovic have been playing the same time as him, like 3 of the all-time greats, if not all-time greatest tennis players. But Andy Murray in that time has won a few Grand Slams here and there, has won the Olympics, has won loads of tournaments with these guys and has beaten them and gone to the final with them and had so many great matches. But obviously he's had a major injury with his hip, and the documentary is how he's coming back from his hip injury and all the work that goes behind the scenes with his team, with doctors, and you see his journey. It's really quite inspiring and interesting to see how that progresses and what top sports stars have to do to try and get back to the level they're at. You can't just come back from a hip injury and go straight back to playing top tennis. So it's really cool and gives you a really nice insight into how his career is progressing and like the stages he's had to go through with it. It was really interesting to watch, really good camera work in it, just a really nice documentary. So if you're into tennis or you just like looking at sports stars documentaries, Andy Murray Resurfacing is definitely one you have to check out. Moving on to our number 4 pick. At number 4 we have All or Nothing Manchester City. Now, All or Nothing is a series that is on Amazon Prime. Again, so Amazon Prime, if you get that, you've already got 2 of these documentaries you can watch straight away. And they do TV series on different sports teams in the world, following their journey through a season. Now, the all-in-one Man City we're going to pick for this one, but to be honest, any of them are amazing. They've got a Dortmund one, a Brazil one if you're into football. I think they do American football ones, and they do, I think, the All Blacks for rugby as well. But the one I want to concentrate on is All or Nothing Manchester City, because Manchester City are one of those teams in football who are destroying teams left, right and centre. Maybe not this season. Liverpool have been the main team in the Premier League, but for the past 2 seasons they've gathered 199 points. That is ridiculous in any level, to do that in 2 seasons, and they've been a machine. They're the first team to do the English domestic treble, which has never been done before. They were breaking records left, right and centre. Liverpool have broke a few of them this season. The only thing they haven't got is the Champions League. But the show All or Nothing goes into the behind the scenes, so you see again how this season goes and what you do. You get to see behind the scenes in like tactics rooms. You get to see the injury side of things. You get to see all these things, and there's a TV series, so it carries on through the whole season. So you get a bit chunk by chunk, and you get to see how these professional teams work. And it's really good seeing the mind of Pep Guardiola, who is obviously the Manchester City manager, how he sorts out his team, how he does training progression, what they look out for, what he's seeing, what he needs to be seen done. It's really cool, an insight into the footballing world. And if you do want to become a footballer, this is the reality you're going to have to get used to. So it's really cool to see into that, see what they have to do, see the fun they have, see the heartbreak moments, see the highs, the lows, all of that. A really good series, definitely recommend. Our number 3 pick is the movie of Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, Cristiano Ronaldo, if you don't know who he is, where have you been living? Literally under 300 rocks or something, because this man is everywhere. He is the most followed man on any social media platform and is one of the greatest, if not greatest, football players of all time. Debate in the comments whether you think he's the greatest player of all time, or do you think it's Messi, Pele, Maradona. Tell me down below, I'd love to hear that. But anyway, onto the Ronaldo movie. Now, the Ronaldo movie is really good because it shows you his progression from being small to becoming the footballer, and the journey he's had and the fight he has to do to try and win the Ballon d'Or that year, and the season he has, and also why the struggle he has to compete with Messi. Both of them unbelievable football players who are not just once in a lifetime, once in a generation, just once. I don't think we'll ever see two players again as good at the same time. These guys are ridiculous, and the things they do to push each other on, and it follows a season of Cristiano Ronaldo's life, all the behind the scenes work, the things he does. And if you ever noticed why he did a certain celebration in a Champions League final, it was for this movie. So you're going to want to check it out. It's really cool to see his mother's side of the story, how you find out like Ronaldo was a mistake, and like the mother didn't want to keep him, and in actual fact has been the greatest gift she's ever received is him, and the fact he's so grateful to his mother. And it's a really cool to see the behind the scenes of Cristiano Ronaldo, how one of the greatest sports stars ever works, and how he functions, how he does what he does. So it's a really good movie and is really well produced. Our number 2 pick, we have a Netflix TV series, Formula 1 Drive to Survive. The first season has been and gone, and the second season I think is dropping as this video comes out, so it's definitely one to go and watch. And this is of course on Netflix, so if you have a Netflix account, I definitely recommend. So Formula 1 Drive to Survive follows the season, so the first season followed the 2018 F1 season, where it follows different drivers and different parts of the season and how it goes along. Each episode focuses on a little different bit of the sport, and you get to see the full season in this documentary style, and it is really good. They focused on a lot of the teams who aren't necessarily the top, and they also focus a bit on the top teams. So your top teams in F1 that season were Mercedes, Ferrari and Red Bull. So there's a bit on Red Bull, not so much on Mercedes and Ferrari, who we know are just so much quicker, have so much more money than the rest, so they can just progress quicker. But it focuses on the likes of Red Bull trying to keep up with them. Then you have the look at the mid-table battles. I mean, Renault has what they've been doing, how they have to try and keep up with the top boys and the difference in prize money. You also see a bit of the behind the scenes, such as like when Red Bull decides to change their engine manufacturer from Renault to I think they've gone the Honda now, and like the negotiations. You see all the bits, the struggles, the ups, the downs, the driver's mentality, the battles they have, what happens if you crash, if you have a major crash, being a youngster in it. It's just a really good thing, really easy to watch. The episodes vary in length as well, so some of them are like 25 minutes, some of them are like 40 minutes. So whatever one you pick is really good, quick timing, flows really fast and gets you really into F1. I've become really into F1 again. I kind of, since F1's moved to Sky, I've been, you know, up and down whether I'm going to watch or not. But this has really got me back into F1, and I'm so hyped for the new season. But I'm also hyped for the new season of this show, Formula 1 Drive to Survive, which is out today, I think. This isn't a sponsored post, but go watch it, it's really good. So that will be our number 2 pick. And our number 1 pick is going to be a movie that is made by the same company who made the Ronaldo movie, who made Formula 1 Drive to Survive, the last 2 picks, who made the Amy Winehouse documentary. They are one of the best companies to making films, and they're probably most famous for this film. It is, of course, the movie about Ayrton Senna called Senna. Now, if you don't know who Ayrton Senna was, he is considered by most one of the greatest, if not greatest, F1 drivers of all time. And sadly, he died in a crash in one of his F1 races, which would end his career and end his life, unfortunately. But the movie focuses on what a career he had, how he got there, and also shows you the side of how a country mourned, how people felt when they lost Ayrton Senna. I mean, Brazil, one of Brazil's greatest heroes, in a time when there was a lot of struggle in Brazil, Ayrton Senna was there to link people together, and what an amazing man he was, what an amazing career he had. And the heartfelt thing you feel, the fact that he died and how they cope. But I mean, it's amazing to watch what a career this man had in F1, the joy he brought around the world, the joy he brought back to Brazil. I mean, the movie is very emotional. I've got to say, when I watched it, brings a tear to your eye, brings back memories if you're old enough to remember when Ayrton Senna passed after his F1 race. If you're not old enough like myself, brings you a whole new light on what this guy did in his career and what he did for the sport of F1, what he did for Brazil as a country, what he did for around the world. And it's a really, really good documentary done in a fantastic way. And definitely this company who makes the documentaries, the Senna one, Formula 1 Drive to Survive, Cristiano Ronaldo movie, Amy Winehouse movie, you know, the way they do their documentary styles is a beautiful craft, and it's definitely shown in Senna, which is why Senna is one of the most well-known films they've done, and is one you have to watch at some point in your life. If you like, even if you're not a sports fan, you've got to watch this one, Ayrton Senna's documentary, Senna. So that will conclude our list. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure you smash that like button and share it on social media so your friends can see. Tell us in the field section or comment section for your newbies what sports documentaries you recommend, what sports are you into, and also who is the greatest footballer of all time. As I said before, tell me down below. Let's start some conversations. If you want us to see us do more sports sorts of videos as well, make sure you put it down below and we'll try and get some out for you, because I love sports. I love talking about sports. I watch too much sports. I mean, football's on, I'm watching. If F1's on, I'm watching. Tennis is on, I'm watching. Golf's on, I'll be watching. So, you know, I love sports, love talking about sports. So if you want to see more sports videos, we can maybe do a dedicated section, or maybe start a new day. Maybe we have Sunday sports days. I don't know. We'll think about it. If you want to see some of that, make sure you put it down below in the comment section or field section. If you're new to the channel, wouldn't mind clicking that subscribe button. That would be awesome, as we are trying to hit 10,000 subscribers as soon as possible, and every little helps. Reasons to click that subscribe button. We do videos every week, 2 videos a week, so there's going to be content for you every week. If you want to come, we do theories, top 10s, reviews, then and nows, so much more, anything to do with TV and film really. And if you have certain requests, make sure you put them down in the field section below, and we'll try and get you them done as well. So it's going to be one click subscribe, because there's going to be something we'll do for you. At the minute we're doing a lot of Riverdale videos. They seem to be popping off well. If you're a fan of Riverdale, make sure you check out all the Riverdale videos we've done. If not, tell us what we should do. Tell us your favourite TV shows. I'm trying to get through a lot of Netflix shows to try and get some ideas for videos from there, and other stuff. But the more ideas you give us, the more we can look into things for you and hopefully get videos out that you guys want to see. If you're already awesome and have already subscribed, first of all, thank you for being awesome like that. We appreciate you so much. You make our day every day. But if you wouldn't also mind clicking that bell button, that would be awesome, as then you'll never miss a new video. And as always, we've been here on Gate of Theories. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you on Tuesday with another video. Thanks for watching, guys.
So uninspired, on my way to play the bay while you're alone. Girl's a wonder. She loves me, yeah, she needs to know I love her. I wonder if we'll make it through this summer. Just wanna touch like back when we were younger. Yeah. Why don't you love me, love me, love me?